Hello, and welcome back to another collective reading. For today, we're going to be doing a collective reading for the full moon in Libra plus the eclipse that's happening on the 25th of March. I'm recording this on the 24th, so let's get right into it because I already pulled a few cards and I'm outside, as you can see. There's some wind going on, and I'm really excited to be sharing this again. So okay, let's just get right into it. To start, I pulled some cards from the Healing Waters Oracle deck from Rebecca Campbell. I've been really loving these, and so what I asked for the collective was, what is the collective soul whispering to us, and what is that next step forward? So this full moon, you guys, we really are stepping into the changes. Like, change is here. We've been waiting for the change, and we've been being told that change is coming, and the message is like, it's here, it's right now, it's today, it's it's here. And I feel like that's why so many of us are kind of freaking out and we're overwhelmed. And it's Aries season, it's like the astrological new year, and it's here. Like, it is here. This is a card that came up, Metamorphosis. Underneath it says, embrace transformation. Things are different now. So, I mean, this is the time to embrace the new version of ourselves. This is the time to show up as the new version of ourselves with no shame, with no fear. All of the changes that you had told yourself you were going to do, it's time. Like, start doing it. There's no waiting. There's no need to like wait until you're better at it. It's kind of like, how are you supposed to start to learn how to do something if you don't just start? Everyone starts at some place. And so I feel like that's the message. That's what this full moon is asking us to do, is like, I feel like the collective energy, our guides are telling us, listen, sweetie, I know that you might not feel like you're ready, but you are. And even if you're not ready, too bad, you got to come outside, like, we're here, it's time. And the way that we're being asked to bring about this change and to show up as this new version of ourselves as a collective is within our relationships. Of course, right? It's a full moon in Libra. Like, I didn't even think about that. But I said relationships because we have the Two of Cups. And to me, the Two of Cups is all about, putting the shields down, opening up our hearts, opening up ourselves to those conversations that we need to have, whether they are vulnerable conversations or painful conversations. But these are conversations that the collective is learning how to have from a heart-centered space, where by having this conversation, even though it's uncomfortable, we are both learning from it. I'm just remembering instances where sometimes we have to talk about our triggers with someone who has triggered us, and then we're both sharing about how we triggered each other, and the end goal essentially is to be able to both, reflect each other and to see how those triggers are helping us grow. And it's like that more conscious relationship, the more conscious conversations that we need to have as a collective, which of course is also showing up as individuals, but more in depth. And for us as individuals is using our discernment, using our intuition, using our gut feelings to be able to guide us and to tell us, hey, you want to say this. This is what you really want to say. Don't hold back. We have the High Priestess. Also, did you notice that both of the cards for the collective and the individual is the number 2 and 2? So in the number twos in the tarot, to me, whenever I see twos, it also reminds me of decisions, choices we have to make. And having those difficult conversations is a choice. We can choose to not say what we want to say. We can choose to withhold. We can choose to withdraw. But it's about choosing the outcome, choosing the action that's going to get us the best outcome, the most loving outcome, the highest outcome, like the outcome that's going to help us expand the most, like to help us grow. And again, we really need to be using our intuition, our inner, our inner gut feelings to decide, is this a conversation I want to have? Is this really what my heart wants? And listening to that inner voice. So the way that we're being asked to move through this change is by practicing the pain, and the wind is saying yes, the painstakingly troubling patience. Like having the patience to take it slow in our changes. Again, because changes are uncomfortable, because having conversations is uncomfortable, we want to get it fast. Just rip the band-aid off. Just do it, And that's not the end game here. That's not what we're being asked to do in this instance. We are being asked to take it slow and practice often and enjoy the feeling of creating the change, enjoy the process of going through the change and integrating the lessons and messing up and saying the wrong thing, but then coming back and fixing it or apologizing or even just, forgiving yourself. Whatever that process is to take it easy. This card says gentle force, consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. I mean, baby, we are just getting started. So the changes that are happening, they're going to take a while for us to get comfortable, to feel that confidence again, to feel the safety and security of the things that we manifested. It's like the things that we wanted are here now, and now that we have it, it's kind of uncomfortable and it's unfamiliar, and it's just going to take some time. So I do feel like there's this encouragement to carve out time for yourself to practice the things that help you ground back into yourself, where you're not really focused on the stuff that's going on outside, like all of the drama or the pending things that are going on, but it's like, what tools, what practices do you have that help you focus on yourself, your current state of mind, whether it's meditation or music or dancing, something that's going to help you get those breaks and relief within the change. It's like filling up the space with positive, soul nurturing things. And again, as a collective, practicing this patience, we're not going to be able to do it alone. So when we are feeling kind of overwhelmed, when we're feeling like we can't handle it all, or we feel like we're losing our minds, or we're just filled with anxiety, we are being asked to reach out for help, to also sit with the consequences of our actions, the consequences of our thoughts, the consequences of our present moment, so that we can identify, wait a minute, is this really happening? Am I really alone, or am I just ignoring or not seeing the help that's around me? Because we have the 5 of Pentacles. And as an individual, we are being encouraged to keep taking action on the projects that we have pendings, on the lessons that we're learning. Like, just don't hold back. Do not hold back. Keep going. Just go at it. Like total fire energy. We have the Knight of Wands. The Knights represent action, movement towards something, and the Wands represent our passions, our creativity, our spiritual growth. So I feel like we're learning how to practice the patience without staying still. It's kind of like that balance, right? It's like, how can we keep moving forward not too fast, but also not too slow. We're looking for that middle ground. Okay, so I want to pull a few last cards to see what other messages or guidance we have for the full moon. Let's see. Okay, I think it would be fun, since it is a full moon in Libra, I think I want to pull one card for any of you who might have a Libra placement. So if you have Libra stellium, if you have a Libra sun, Libra moon, or rising, I think that's something good to narrow it down. Actually, if you're familiar with astrology and you have Libra in any placement, I suggest that you take whatever card comes out, that message that it has for the Libra placements, and then look at, for example, if Libra is in your moon, then whatever the message is, it's going to apply to what your moon sign represents, which could be, you know, within your emotional relationships, within your communication or your internal world. So if you know about astrology, you know what I'm saying. And if you don't, that's okay. Let's stick to the basics. Okay, so I do want to ask the collective guides, angels and ancestors, spirit, for a message for Libra placements. So what is a message that is specifically for our Libra placements? What is the message for them? What do they need to know at this time? What's coming up for them for this full moon? Ooh, yes. You guys, it's time. Into the unknown, underworld depth, courage, facing your fears. Why are you scared? Tell me, Libra, why are you scared? There is nothing to be scared of. What you think is the end is not the end. It's just a continuation of what you learned in the last chapter. And you might even find out that what you were afraid of was never even a possibility. You know, it's like you don't know how good it can get. You might not be able to find out how good it can get because of the fear. So whatever fears are coming up for you, whatever is giving you major anxiety, whatever like dark night of the souls you're having, whatever chaos you're facing, destruction, like things like that is being rooted up right now, and just again, like you are feeling like you're being forced into this, you lost control, you're losing control a little bit, okay? And that's okay. Just surrender into the process and just see what's on the other side. Just see what's on the other side, because spirit would not be pushing you in this direction if they didn't have a blessing for you at the end of it. So Libra placements, that is your message. I'm gonna pull I'm gonna do two more for the collective just to close it out. So what else does a collective need to know? What other themes are going on for the collective for this full moon, for this eclipse? What else is going on for the collective for this full moon in Libra, for this eclipse? Thank you. 1 and 2. Okay, love it. You guys, we're being asked, like, just go for it. Just no fear. Both of the cards that came out, these people are diving into the waters, like no fear, going into the hole, going into the transformation, going into the deep. Just go to the deep end and see how good it's gonna feel. See what magic is on the other side of this transformation, of this scary new experience that's going on, because again, like as the message was in the beginning, this is the blessing we have been asking for. This is the prayer we have been sharing, and it's here. And allow yourself. My video cut off, but as I was saying, the message is to learn through experience, and the only way to find out the lesson behind why God is putting us through this is to just do it. Again, this is the time to do it. So whatever that is coming up for you or us that we're afraid to do it with the fear, because this is the opportunity and this is the chance that we've been asking for. But now that it's here, it's like we're not sure. So that is the end of the reading. I hope that it brought lots of feelings to you guys, because I know that it highlighted a lot of synchronicities within my life as well. So I feel like it's always a good sign when I can really feel like I'm talking to myself. So with all that being said, I thank you guys so much for watching this video, for coming back, and I look forward to doing another reading in 2 weeks for the new moon. And stay safe out there, y'all. It's crazy these next few weeks, but it's all in divine timing, and we're all being asked to just open up our hearts and see what happens. So I'm sending you guys lots and lots of love, and I'll see you on the next one.